So, going back to fall camp and like the little bit of press conference they did do, and we'll finish with this for this show. This was kind of concerning. Jim Knowles, defense coordinator, was asked about the Nittany Lions linebackers, and he said they only have 3 right now that they really trust: Tony Rojas, Amari Campbell, and Dom DeLuca. The 3 we all know are like top tier. He said none of the reserves have truly separated themselves. Optimistic long term, short term could be a problem, if none of these guys behind those main 3 step up.
Hear me out. Just like Coach Franklin didn't bring up LeVar Arrington's name. Arrington's. There we go. I had to make sure I enunciate the last name there right. Is this just another ploy to light a fire under his linebacker's ass?
I'm hoping so. Like, because you need more than 3 linebackers to get through an entire season.
You need a lot more than 3 linebackers to get through a football season.
Like, you're talking about, you need Anthony Specca to step up. That's one name that they need to get into this talk. Keon Wiley, who's been injured, he needs to kind of elevate. Like, there's dudes there. They just need to take that next step and show that Coach Knowles can trust them in the defense.
Because now, see, and we brought this up a few episodes ago. We've never had this problem. This is a new problem for Penn State. Wait, you're telling us that Penn State is weak at linebacker? I'm sorry, are you speaking Spanish? Because I don't think I understand the words that are coming out of your mouth right now. What do you mean we're weak at linebacker? We're linebacker you.
LBU may be having an identity crisis this year. Because it's probably the weakest group of the defense.
No, we broke it down. We broke it down a few episodes ago. We talked about that. It was, and we probably spent a good half of that episode like 2 monkeys sitting here scratching our heads going, how is that possible?
Yeah. I mean, thankfully Campbell came, in the transfer portal.
We
had Tamir Robinson. He transferred to USC unexpectedly, but even if he didn't, and we're still looking at 3 regardless, the depth behind.
That's all we did.
Yeah, essentially. Like, the depth behind, we're still waiting for them to get locked in.
Oof. Well, thank goodness Coach Frank. One of the guys that Coach Franklin talked up was a linebacker, wasn't he?
No. It was 2 defensive linemen and a defensive back.
Once again, that is not good. So
right.
Just to that's insane that we're not linemen. I mean, linemen and deep over the linebackers is just, I don't know how to feel about that. So I guess at the end of the day, I still think this could be a ploy. Jim Knowles looks so no nonsense that this could be a little bit of nonsense.
Yeah. Like, at some point you got to call it out too. If there is an actual problem, like, put the onus on the players to step up,
And that, like my first point, this might just be him lighting a fire under their ass, going, hey, it's time to nut up or shut up. Like, let's get this into gear and let's go.
Right. We have, how many days do we have? We got to get this right.
Hold on. Let me ask AI. Let me ask AI real quick. Real fast. How many days until Penn State plays football?
It's got to be what? It's got to be under 20.
August 30th. So
18 days?
18 days. That's
18 days.
That's us doing math, ladies and gentlemen. In case you were wondering at home, that was us doing math. Thank you. Oh, hold on. I forgot to say thank you to AI. In case Terminator. Thank you.
So 18 days. This could like you be. Hey, we got 18 days to figure out where we sit at linebacker. Somebody needs to step up in the next 18 days.
Oh, it sounds horrifying. You have 18 days
to figure yourselves out.
It's like, oh my God. I guess we're just going to have to go back to college, Andy. I think that's what's going to have to happen here. You and I just got to put the pads back on, brother.
I could maybe give you a play, but it's probably not going to go well.
I don't think I'll make it out of the locker room.
I'm going to get winded getting dressed.
Oh, my. Oh, God. Just like that old gypsy lady told me.
All right. With that said, we're going to wrap it up for this episode. We want to thank you guys because last episode was our most watched episode so far.
Let's go.
Just like the episode before that was the most watched. So, obviously we're trying to do something good for you guys, your fans, and you guys are seeing that. We're getting the views. We need the likes, the subscribe, the reviews to keep this channel growing. And we want to thank you guys for watching.
Honestly, I'm getting every episode. I get more and more excited to do this because we get more and more people tuning in. We get more and more people just staying in too. So, I mean, honestly, a huge thank you to you guys for just, sticking around with us and, listening to us, listening to two doofuses over here talk football at the end of the day. But before we go, we do have something from our big brothers at Voice of College Football. So before we do I'm going to say goodbye right now. But Andy, is there anything you want to say before we run it?
No, just thanks for watching, guys. We do this as something fun to do, and if people enjoy it, that's a bonus.
Absolutely, guys. Have a wonderful day. And now is a little something from the Voice of College Football.
College football is even more exciting when you've got some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread, and I've got a 40-plus year track record. 11-0 in the college football playoff for me last year against the money line, 8-3 against the spread. And I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill of Wager Talk is our ace in the hole, show stopper. 7 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick. 28-12 against the spread the last 3 years. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Corey Bratta, Matt Zemek, and Steve Dace. Check out those numbers. Become a YouTube or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and then select the betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2025 a winner now.